Hello everyone and welcome back. So, I think that this is going to be the last story mission. So, I think it's going to be the last story mission. So, imagine this person discovered a stack of untidy May bells into the bridge, not the butler. Okay. I do not like it here, but it's better than the same father. He has changed. He's quite... So you can see that he has just gone crazy with power. But yeah, anyway, sorry guys, I didn't do like a little introduction. So welcome back everyone to, I think will be the final mission and the final story gameplay of Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC Siege of Paris. So in this video, basically we're going to go and confront Charles for his crimes that basically you can see that he's done. He basically has just gone around and just butchered everyone that was near him, who was protecting him. There's women and everything that he has just butchered. So yeah, so we're going to go and confront him.
King, please stay back. I will burn you. I know your fear. I have fire.
I'm not him. I'm not the king.
You can trust none of the doesn't get accepted. He just burnt himself alive. So rather than him having to face Charles again, he's just burnt himself alive. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! So he's hearing voices as well.
As riches beyond my wildest mushroom-cat dreams. Bedroom of the king and queen. Like it has never been touched. Could be Charles's wedding ring. Why is he not wearing it?
The reason he's not wearing it is because he just nearly had his wife killed, Mr. Avor. But either way, it's just... You can see he's descended into madness. And his diary even said that he can't trust anyone, he can hear voices. All of this sort of stuff.
Strange.
He was a child who would bear such thing and remain normal. So there's another account from Richard's diary, basically saying he's descended into madness.
Could work on the door in the main hall. Christian holy book. No key inside.
So yeah, so you can just see he's descending into madness. It's just paramount. So we have to make a big decision here. It's if we kill him or if we do not kill him, and see if Richardus can help him and reform him. But do you really think he can be reformed with all of this going on?
2 keys. I should look around. I need a second key.
Oh, something down here.
Me, oh mother of mine! Spare my life, please!
This now, beware of fire. Beloved king grows even more afraid of fire. As well, please take the following precautions. No open flames such as candles. So that's obviously because you actually heard her say that he was tormented with fire. So basically when he was younger, he may have been burnt, scalded, all of this.
Another key. I should try these on the main hall door.
So we found the second key. There we go. Immediate execution of the servants who have recently served King Richardus. Their role is a gross treason.
It is madness. The servants did nothing wrong but serve the king faithfully. He is truly...
Do not say it. We just do what he asks or we will end up like... If we don't kill them, he'll kill us.
Merde! It's a nightmare!
Ah, fun. That's what you get for killing all of those people. Not a very nice thing to do, was it? Yeah. How can you go this mad with power? Crazy. There's even a dead cow in here. Okay. Yeah, so you can just see slowly his descent into madness, and we have to make that decision to kill him or not to kill him. So this could be a big battle. So either way, we're gonna have Varnen's axe, and we're also going to have Mjolnir. I think that's the two best things that we can use for this sort of thing.
This better work.
Here we go. So what do we do?
She's the angel, the saint, the one who shimmers with the Lord's light. And so they were right about me. All of them were right. I know. We are what they say. It has always been us. Even as they seared me, I feigned to be purged of all demons. But I knew no amount of burning would rid me of you. And burn me they did. Below the scarred flesh, you were still there. You are still here. You have always been here. I embrace you, demon. Louder. We are the demon. We are. I am not the only demon who lurks in these chambers. Least of all, I'm not a heathen.
Jeez.
I am not mortal, but you are. Die!
Jeez. This person is not dying. He's having none of this. Push towards the fire.
I killed him before. Maybe he'll rise from the dead again.
Come over here. Come over here, because I need to get you towards the fire. Ah, savage. Oh, you're kidding.
When you gave me Belmar, I thought you were different than those other heathens.
Ah. Charles, my mate. Vegetables.
Quit your wailing and fight me!
Good luck in this room.
Lord charging to back room to trap room. The more injured charge it.
Or what, Charles? This is where it ends, Charles.
So stunned him and we'll lock him in.
Let me out of here, you swine!
Not before you swear that you and your troops will never come to England.
You did deliver my son. But how can I make such an arrangement when, as we speak, Siegfried is preparing his next raid?
Siegfried is gone. He has no more armies and no power to work against you.
Fine. On my honor and the life of Bernard, you have your treaty. My armies will not march on England. Not while I still breathe.
Good. Soon I will sail back to Ravensthorpe. But if a week, a month, a year goes by and I see one Frankish shield...
Do not worry, Diablo. You will not. No! Look away, my queen!
So we decided not to kill him in the end.
I am here for you.
Yeah, he was watching.
Leave us. All will be as I promised.
And if not, I will come back for him.
I know.
So I tried to make it historically accurate as I possibly could. And then yeah, so he actually died by natural causes. He wasn't actually killed. So that's why I left him alive in the end, because of that sole reason.
I hope you work.
I just think personally, it done it. It gave it a little bit more historical factor if he stayed alive. I will use my 2 skill points that I have. So we have another thing as well, which is over here. I'm guessing this is going to be. I guess this is going to be the last sort of mission, last main story mission. Have a look. Let's have a look. Let's go up here and talk to him.
Something is happening.
Oh, something going on.
Just know, Charles will never honor a bond with you northerners. Unlike him, my word can be trusted.
Ha! You are no more than a wounded dog at my table looking for scraps.
How dare you? Wait. Eivor! Finally, we can talk sense. What of Richardis? Did you encounter Charles?
Richardis survived the trial by fire. The flames never touched her.
And the king? Did you do as I asked?
I fought Charles, but he still lives.
You made no promise to kill the beast. And maybe I was fooled to ask you. But tell me you did not take the king's word over mine.
Richardis had her own ideas about the future of Francia. I grew sympathetic to them.
After all I have done to try and keep her safe from him.
She convinced me that her plan was sound. She meant to Subdue the king. Truly, she has a spell over him.
This is your plan for the long-term safety of your people?
She will ready the boy Bernard to be the next king of Francia.
He is yet a piglet!
You should be glad, Odo. Charles is gone. He will not bother you anymore.
Maybe. But I won't stand by idly and watch this kingdom crumble any further. At least we can drink to Charles being subdued.
Mm-hmm.
Let us go! We have work to do!
What do you think he will do?
He will focus
Odo
on
will
Paris.
focus on rebuilding Paris. I just hope he does not grow bitter in the doing.
I will have Pierre's eyes on him for some seasons to come.
A wise step.
Can recharges really keep Charles from returning to an active kingship?
That is the wager I've made. And the lives of my clan depend on it.
They can depend on more than that. You still have me.
Skull.
I will be sure to send word should Charles slither out of whatever...
To your relations with Odo, consider returning to him the lands that Charles pledged to Siegfried.
No. Those lands are compensation for the hardship he has caused us. Odo kept Paris. That is enough.
You sound more Jarl-like, Old. Now I must think of my own people, whom I have been away from for too long.
Embraced.
Before you go, have this. It was my father, Sinrix, the second best leader and teacher I have known.
It has been my honor.
I hope to lead as well as you do, Eivor. If ever you hunger for more Frankish cheese, I will be happy to share.
Farewell, Toga.
So she is the new Jarl of the French Vikings. There we go. And there we go. So that was all of the main story missions for Assassin's Creed Valhalla Siege of Paris. New quest, Homecoming. Return to Raven's Fort. So I have to speak to this guy. So let's speak to this guy.
Yes, we have heard.
A hard choice had to be made. What matters is that England is...
What matters to you? Not all agree. And new forces... The Loyalists are unhappy with your deal and want their own king on the throne. Our missions will continue.
Now you fight for the kingdom.
It has always been Francia we were fighting for. How can I help?
I want to go back to England. Go back to England.
Off we go.
We are going back. Here we go. So just going back to England. Basically, I think this is to go and see Randvi. Basically, to tell her what happened. Oh yeah, and also the event's finished as well.
Eivor!
By the way, these are husband and girlfriend. These are husband and wife, by the way.
Before Frankish troops land on the English shore.
My spies say Paris fell.
It did. But the situation is thornier than that.
In what way?
The Queen, Rashadis, believes she can subdue the Mad King in isolation. They have withdrawn to a faraway place.
But Charles has such a stormy reputation. Can this queen tame such a man?
Rashadis has a deep well of courage to draw from. She holds sway over Charles like no other.
That is comforting.
We also have a hardy ally in Tokas in the Nixdotia.
She is young.
And a quick study. She will do right by us.
Perhaps they need not know the danger we face.
We came home with bounty, glory, and some Frankish foods. I can ask the raiders to keep their tails to that.
They will say everything, and then some.
Afraid so. New strength comes to weathered halls. Now I can rest.
There we go. So we completed that. And this guy is just chilling here now for some reason.
Eivor.
I think I was
Fine with him.
Stay in England for a bit. Because there's something else that I would like to show you all. Before I cut this video off. So if we go to inventory. Actually, we've got 2 more skill points. We might be able to complete the skill tree. Can we? We've completed the skill tree! Woo! I think. Yeah. So we've got all of the new skills in the skill tree as well. So yeah, so there's something else that I would like to show you all. Not in here, but I've got something in here. That little notification item always drives me insane. Cool. But anyway, so this is what I wanted to show you all. So if you click up on the Animus, you can either change Eivor's appearance. So I've got the male version. The Animus will represent the stronger female or male memory stream, depending on its current strength. You may choose another option at any time. So you can choose either female or male Eivor. I've gone for the male Eivor. But you can also exit the stimulation. So let's have a look and see if there's anything else. I always like to come back here from time again, just in case anything else has been added to the outside world. So this is present day Assassin's Creed. So this is, so you go into the Animus, and basically they get the minds of people from history. And you may also recognise this object here, which was basically the person who had the right to Atlantis, who lived for many, many years. The original person of this was Cassandra, but then Layla then got it, yeah, and then she became the person to own it, to live forever. So that is that. So you have the Animus, which is here. Which is basically will take you back into the life of Eivor, and you're always run by the Animus. Originally, the Animus was a thing where it was originally owned by the Templars, but the Templars managed to get hold of one, and so they do their own research to try and find things. So we had the staff of Hermes Trismegistus, which is the staff of Eden, which is this, and the acquired for the eagle bearer Cassandra. So basically, if you have played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you will know exactly what this staff is. Yeah, so basically you will know exactly what this staff is and what it means, and how it is such an important factor into the Assassin's Creed world. And then we also have the Isu stuff as well. We have a picture. So there's Sean Hastings. No one likes Sean Hastings. We also have this lady as well. She also works with Sean as a part of the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And we also have this amazing, amazing scenery. There's something else that I wanted to see. No. Oh, hold up. Here it is. Here we go. So basically, this is just a little cool Easter egg where it says, where two people, where I think it's her dad is talking, and it says, "Thanks for clearing that up in such a profound detail. I'm sure he'll sleep soundly tonight, Ram." She replies, "I don't have COVID, no, and I'm well isolated. It's just the three of us traveling together, staying out of sight." This will be a reference to the ongoing pandemic, which is the COVID pandemic. So that is just a little reference of what happened, because this game actually came out, I think, during COVID. So yeah, so this is just a little fun reference to that, to COVID. And she just has other little emails as well, just to say what's going on. Yeah, basically what's going on and why she's doing things. Yeah, she's just having a little thing, and she also has things in her trash, which again, if you have if you have played the last game and actually played all through the DLCs, and played the Atlantis DLC and everything like that, this is a reference to what happened at the end of that game. I'm not going to ruin anything because it'll be spoilers, but yeah, that is a massive reference to what happened to that game, and you want to send a message to that person. Yeah, so that's just little cool things for you there. Then we have Isu messages as well. We have media files, which I'm not going to play it, but I'll play a little snippet. So that's what you do when you complete. So you get this video. So you get this video when you basically complete all of the memory fragments inside the game.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
There we go.
You'll wonder where I am. You'll wonder where I am.
Yes,
Joseph was advice. I don't know how to answer that.
So I'm not going to play that because I think that is a spoiler.
Layla, thought you might be interested in this. Conversations that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012.
So here it is. So you will hear the voice of Desmond Miles.
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off.
Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud.
Seriously?
Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man.
Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want. Or, no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals.
So you may remember who that voice is, because the earlier games was all about Desmond Miles, and that is exactly who that is. So it's just a little reference to him.
Do you guys record everything we talk about?
Not everything, but you've been using the Animus so much, I thought this was a good chance to learn some things about prolonged exposure.
So I'm your guinea pig?
No, my guinea pigs are all dead. The Animus was too much for them to handle.
Cute.
Can I ask you about the bleeding effect? Any recent flashes? Any memories resurfacing?
Yeah, the usual things. Ghost images of Altair and Ezio a few times a day. Nothing intrusive, just brief moments. They pass quickly, almost without...
So you might remember who Altair and Ezio was. So they were the original assassins that you originally played as. So in the first Assassin's Creed, you were Altair, and in the... I think there was 3 of them. You had Assassin's Creed 2, you had Liberation, you had Brotherhood, and there might have been 4. 3 or 4 of different games of Ezio, and then it went on to Black Flag and so on and so on. So this is the outside world of this. There's a squirrel. Nice little squirrel. Digging and foraging for some nuts. And then if we go over to this area over here, we have a certain Eivor Wolf-Kissed. So this is who it is. So Eivor is, the person that we play as in the Animus. And basically what they've done is they've linked up all of the cables and everything like that, connected it to the Animus, and yeah. And this is how you then become Eivor in the game. So they researched his mind. So they was looking for certain things in his life of what happened. And there. So they found him, put him in the Animus, and so on and so on. I just figured there'll be something else out here, but guess not. Yeah, I did think there'll be a little bit of something else, but this squirrel has some sort of reference. I feel like I need to follow the squirrel. Or not. Or he's just foraging for nuts. No, he's just foraging for nuts. Silly mate. And Desmond Miles' father, as some of you might not be aware, is actually the
non-empathic art. That's rather dull.
Yeah. So you may not know as well that Desmond Miles' dad is actually the leader of the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. There we go. I found that out a few years ago when I've been playing through Assassin's Creed. That basically, yeah, he's in charge. He is number one. He's the person in charge of the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood now. So yeah. There we go. And I think if you try to go any further out, then you will get stopped and pulled back. So you can't go any further. There we go. So you can't go any further that way. So yeah, this is basically the world outside. I would really, really love to see a...
You're cordially invited to John and Judy's wedding, taking place this November, Village Chapel. That would be interesting.
Okay, a little bit of a glitch there. So he's jumping completely over the thing and basically holding on to nothing. Yeah. So yeah, so that is it basically. That is the final main story mission of the Siege of Paris. We've still got other little side things to do. So yeah, so stay tuned. But after doing that, so the next one will be a non-commentary one, because basically we're just going to be going around completing some of the wealths, getting all of the wealth and things like that, and just completing some side missions, things like that. So that will be the next video. But yeah. But that is all of the story missions connected to the Siege of Paris. yeah, so what we might do is we might return to Francia.
Eivor.
Yes.
Wonderful. Off we go.
So we're going to return to Francia. Here we go. So we're back in Francia. Yeah. So the next mission will basically be just going around, completing some more, completing all of these side quests, getting all of the equipment, things like that. So yeah. So thank you all for staying tuned. Thank you all for watching it all the way through with me. It's all greatly appreciated. Yeah. And I hope to speak to you all soon. So the next game that I will be playing through will be the Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. So it'll be similar to this, where I have played it. I have completed the main story missions and story mode. So yes, I'll just be playing it through to the Iki Islands, which is the new Director's Cut DLC, which has been added. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. And then after that, I don't know what game we're going to play. So if there's any games that again you would like me to play, then please let me know, and then I will try and see if I can get them. Because I'm always here to try and experience new things, new games. Yeah, and basically add it to my repertoire and to see what happens. But yeah, so again, thank you everyone. Hope to speak to you all soon. Take care, guys.